So I'm Jen. I'm going to help with announcements today. And also, I want to first start off by saying we had a pastoral care meeting last week. It was great. I haven't sent out the minutes yet, but I will. One thing that we're asking the congregation is we have a very extensive prayer list. And it goes to a core group of people that are praying for those on the prayer list. And if you have any updates to the prayer list, please let Linda Niles know via email, or you can let me know, or you can let Linda know in our office, so we can have updates to that, because some people have been on there for a really long time and we'd like to know what's going on with people. And it's getting to be very long, which is fine, but we want to make sure that we're keeping up with the prayer list. And that is the ministry that we keep on going here at St. George's. So I just wanted to make that announcement. And then I don't think anybody's here on birthdays. Are there any birthdays or anniversaries here? No? Okay. And then I will pass it on.
Good morning. My name is June. For Sunday school today, since we have a lot of visitors, children, we're going to have Sunday school in my room and Miss Debbie's. Miss Debbie's back there waving her hand. We invite kids ages 4 through 5th grade for Sunday school. And while I'm on that topic, it's time to think about the Christmas pageant. We have that on Christmas Eve at 4 o'clock. And we used to call it the Children's Christmas Pageant, but now we invite anyone who wants to help or be part. So I hope those visiting today after Sunday school, when you see me in the parish hall, will come talk to me, or I'll talk to you about being involved, especially the children visiting today. Thank you.
Hi. You see a lot of new faces. That's wonderful. A little announcement about the chili cook-off and beer sales. They will be ending today. If you are still interested in any, you can see Todd. For those of you that have ordered, Leah has what you ordered. She's nodding her head yes. Okay, you can see her eye after service. On a much funner note, not that beer's not fun, but see, thank you. Fun with Santa is December 7th. Very quickly approaching. Only have 2 weeks. We have a lot of competition in other areas of the community this year, so I encourage you all to come here. It's a wonderful time. The kids thoroughly enjoy it. Everything is free for them. Santa's pictures, Mrs. Claus will be telling stories. There's games, there's face painting, there's crafts, and there's lunch. So please join us 10 to 2 on the 7th. Spread the word to your neighbors and your friends. Bring them with you. You're more than welcome to hit more than one event on Saturday, but we'd like one to be ours. If you have any other questions, please see me. I'll be in the kitchen. Thank you.
Yes, I think I just have a couple of quickies. First of all, just a thank you for all who have submitted their pledges for next year. Your generosity helps St. G's to be a place of belonging for those who search for community. So there are still pledge cards in the narthex if you have not had a chance to do that. It helps us in our planning. So again, thank you for all who have done that. The Wednesday morning Bible study is resuming. It takes a while when you're an interim and you're coming into a new place to kind of get your feet on the ground, but I think my feet are on the ground. So we'll be using our Advent Book of Reflections for our conversations. So they are available on the table there. If you're part of that Bible study, make sure you grab one before they're all gone. The book has a series of daily reflections, usually beginning with the Gospel for Sunday, and then daily reflections. This one actually has a reflection from my other bishop, the bishop of the state where I reside at, Bishop Scanlon from Central PA. So I hope that the theme is peace, and I think that's a pretty apropos place to reflect at this point in time. Celtic Eucharist. So beginning next Sunday, we have 2 services every Sunday. This one at 9 o'clock, and then an 11 o'clock service. On our odd Sundays, we'll continue the service as we've been doing it, which is basically, for those familiar, basically it's the right 2 service. But on even Sundays, we have a special service. I call it a Celtic Eucharist. It's shorter. It's probably about 45 minutes tops. It uses, a lot of the prayers come from the Celtic tradition, and it uses a variety of reflective music. It's going to be Advent, so you're going to get some Advent music. Sorry. But other times in the year, other types of music. So it's I call it a pause, reflect, renew service. Sometimes, particularly the time between now and Christmas, is a swirl. And so you just might need to kind of set your foot down and your soul down and just be for a half an hour or so. So that service will be on midweek. And finally, we have a transition team. We've been forming for the last month or so. We are now the team is now complete. If you look on your bulletin, they are now listed each week, so you know who the folks are. As we were reminded of last Sunday, this is a cat, but it is not the cat. The cat is coming. And one of the many things that tool helps us with, the report we get back is called Vital Signs. And think about when you go to your doctor for your annual physical, right? You get your blood pressure checked, you get your cholesterol checked, you get everything checked to make sure that you're good and healthy. The cat does a similar thing by doing a deep dive into a congregation, into the congregation's culture, into some of the congregation's hopes and dreams in the future. So that we'll be using that tool. January the 5th is the date that we will begin. You'll have about 3 weeks to complete it. It'll take you about 25 to 40 minutes to complete the tool. So you'll be hearing more and more and more, and eventually the cat will indeed appear. So look forward to it. I have no idea what the Fermar ladies are up to for next week. Stay tuned. They will appear. So walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself for us.